Hotel stay and dates. So again, we are meeting after Cozumel. If you're joining tour number 2, after Cozumel, we'll be leaving to Merida that same day. Why? Because the ride to Merida is about 4 hours, 3.5 to 4.5 hours, depending on traffic. And we are heading that way the same day that we come back from Cozumel. So let's say that December 16th is our checkout day from Cozumel. We're going to have an activity, and then we're off to Merida right in that afternoon. So afternoon night, we'll get a bus to Merida, and then we'll stay in Merida for the next few days. So we recommend you to bring your luggage with you, because then you will not be going back to your hotel in Cozumel, or you will not be going to your hotel back to Riviera Maya if you stay there. The dates. Let's go over the dates and the actual route. The route to Merida will be at the arrival day number 1. Merida downtown, day number 2, right here. So we'll stay there from the 16th to the 21st. This is the dates we recommend. Of course, you can stay before, after, during, you can meet us halfway, but the whole tour will be structured in this way that makes sense geographically, and we can bring you with the bus and take you to these different places. First day, we'll do the arrival, of course, the 16th. Day number 2, we'll do Merida downtown, because you might be tired from the day before. We've had a full 3 days. If you've been with us the first 2 days in Cozumel and the 4 days in Riviera Maya, so probably you'll be a little tired. We're going to cover downtown. We have a walking tour, and we have a little bit during the day, but the night is beautiful. We'll see some colonial houses, some of the real estate properties that we have over there, but also the lifestyle, the experience, the marquesitas, the music that we have at night. So it's beautiful. You will love it. Also, then the day after, and this will vary. This is based on how we have the developers confirm, because we already have the layout on the calendar. This might change a little bit, in order, but this is what we're going to be covering. The day number 3 will be a long day. We're going to be seeing some lots and land developments, and that we have a list of the ones that you can be seeing with us, and we've had vetted, and they're good developments, and they might have a location by the beach or a beach club. So this is important to mention. And then the day after, on the 19th, we're planning to do Puerto Progreso. Puerto Progreso is very famous worldwide. One of the longest ports, has a lot of the ferries and a lot of the cruises stopping there. That's why Progreso has gotten so big. Progreso is beautiful, and it's a beach town. It's gone a little pricey over time because it's popular, meaning people go there. So I'm going to show you some of the alternatives that are still up and coming, so you can have a higher appreciation. For Puerto Progreso, you see that we will stop in a beach club. We want you to experience what Progreso is like, walk the boardwalk, and also understand why Progreso is growing so fast. Right after that, we'll be seeing the east and the west from Progreso cities. They're little towns. One of them is Chelem. Chelem is beautiful, and Chuburna, that will be to the west of Progreso. And over there, we'll see beach homes, Isla Columpios, if we have time. There's some entertainment that we can, host here. Is people eating on the water. You have to walk, and this is beautiful. And then it's called Isla Columpios, and it's a whole experience on the middle of the ocean, and you're just sitting there having lunch. So we'll share more about that and confirm some of the entertainment and the dates, but we have some properties there that you can see. We have some land, and that way you can get more familiar with what's there and why we're showing that compared to Progreso. So that way we have 2 different experiences. Then that will be the end of it. We might cover Chukchulub in one of those days in between, but we have a bonus day if you want to stay an extra day with us. We finish the official tour on the 20th, but the 21st, we're going to have an optional trip to Telchak, which is one of the developments that we have up north. And they have a beach club. They have a whole setup there that looks very nice. It's one of the nicest beaches, that it looks exactly like Riviera Maya. So there is nothing to miss, and it's growing really fast. It's a little bit farther away from Merida downtown and from Progreso. It's to the East Coast, but the beach is amazing. So people love it. They like traveling there. They like, setting up their homes there, and you'll see why once you get there. This is an extra day. It's a bonus day. It's an optional day. You don't have to pay anything more. But if you choose to stay that Sunday, that's what you're going to be getting with us. The departure, if you're going back home, let's say you got a one-way to Cancun, you did the tour, and then you want to leave after the 3 tours. If you're doing all 3 tours, we recommend you to fly to Cancun and fly out from Merida. That way you don't have to do the 3.5, 4 hours back to Cancun airport, unless you want to. If so, you'll be adding an extra 4 hours to your trip. If you are leaving on Sunday, we recommend you to leave early in the morning and head to your flight in Cancun because you have 4 hours to go and the buses leave at different times. So very recommended that if you are leaving the tour that day, you fly out of the Merida airport because then that'll save you some time of going back to Cancun. You can go back with bus or the train. The train is already finished, so you can test that too, the Maya train that goes from Merida all the way to Cancun. But there are some stops in between, so they're still figuring out logistics on how to get there. It's not like the train goes straight to the airport. No, you have to take the train and then another bus to the airport. So it kind of gets a little tedious if you have a luggage. So we try to recommend the simplest way out possible will be out of Merida if you're taking at least the 3 tours. So you arrive in Cancun, do tour number 1, number 2, and if you're in tour number 3, probably you want to fly out of Merida. So it's a little simpler and faster.